There, and welcome to the pilot episode of Proremote, your one-stop guide for everything remote. I have a printed script because I'm not used to YouTube, but I think that the knowledge that I have gained over 2.5 years of remote experience needs to be shared, and I do not want to miss any point, and I want to be professional about it. See, remote work has taken the world by storm, especially post-COVID. Companies have realized that it's much more efficient to work remotely, and even if not completely remotely, then at least in a hybrid setting. Almost every large corporation now understands the fact that employee productivity goes through the roof when they have at least a hybrid model. And as far as collaboration is concerned, new ideas, starting new companies, startups are concerned, global startups are ruling the world, because not only do you get access to the top talent, you also have the top talent working in the vicinity of their own homes or in the comfort of their own homes, giving you the best of the best from across the world. Some of the points that I've noted down. Now picture you're chilling on a beach in Bali or skiing in Switzerland while you're working. This is the general idea that people have of remote work. But it's much more than that. It's much more interesting, it's much more intriguing, it's much more fulfilling. There are some top benefits of remote work that I'm going to point out. Number one, and these are very obvious, but these have to be articulated in such a way that the profound impact can be seen. One, flexibility. Remote work empowers us to create our own schedules, allowing us to find the perfect life balance. So no more 9 to 5 carousel with you spending 2 hours in the traffic. I mean, I'm from Delhi. Imagine in 44 degrees Celsius, waiting in traffic so that I can go home and do yes, boss. Don't have to do none of that. Second, productivity. Studies have shown that remote workers are often more productive, which kind of makes sense because if you're allowed to choose your own hours, then not only are you fresh, but also you choose your own time where you have maximum productivity. So when you do deliver the outcomes, they are usually of higher quality. Third is global opportunities. Remote work allows you to function anywhere. For example, I am here in India and I'm currently working for a US based startup. Now, we will go into details on how the timing can shift, because timing can shift based on jobs. But if you have remote work mindset, if you have the remote work setup, you basically have across the world global opportunities at your doorstep, because once you take the physical element out of it, the opportunities present themselves on a global scale. Then is cost saving. I mean, this one's pretty obvious. This one may apply to third world countries, may not apply, but it may apply to some of my audiences. That's why I'm shooting in English, so that my content is global. You can obviously save cost. You don't have to travel to the office. You can, if your city is very expensive, you can shift to a relatively cheaper place. A lot of people come to Bali, a lot of people come to Goa, for example, here in India. A lot of foreigners, a lot of people from the West, because it's much more cheaper to stay here and save a lot of money while earning in dollars. Yeah, and then of course enhanced well-being. This is a pretty fairly obvious point. I mean, once you have the ability to choose your own time and no one's pressurizing you and you don't have to be on the clock, it allows you to have that mental peace. But is everything about remote all fun and games? Not so much. You see, at the end of the day, any work requires outcomes and results, and so does remote work. And so it's very, very important that certain principles are valued and certain qualities and certain, you can say, ideas, certain mannerisms are incorporated. Number one, communication and collaboration. The most difficult aspect of a remote organization, or the most challenging aspect, is how we communicate and collaborate. And that is why emphasis has to be given on collaboration hours, tools such as Slack, Microsoft Teams, so that you don't miss the mark. You're able to communicate at least once with the global team, so that every task is on point and people know what is expected of them, and you can function like an efficient organization. Second is project management. Since working remotely, you don't exactly get to micromanage people, and anyways you shouldn't micromanage them. The idea is that tools help to manage projects across time zones. So it's called asynchronous work. I'll give you a small example. My boss gives me a task at 9 a.m. US time, or maybe EST, which is Eastern Standard Time. I have to reply to it in the Indian time. So it's very important that both of us collaborate on a tool such as Asana or Trello or Notion, so that we both know what the task status is and we can complete it on time. And lastly would be time tracking. Tools like Harvest, Toggle, etc. help in time tracking and managing productivity. Sounds like a lot? Well, don't worry about it. Proremote, our channel will ensure that we cover everything, guys, on this channel. This channel will not be about giving you a bunch of websites and telling you that go to this website and apply for this job. It's going to be much more. We're going to talk about productivity, we're going to talk about mindset, we're going to talk about tools and software, we're going to talk about collaboration hours, how to build your resume for a particular job. And of course, our channel is dedicated not only to employees or job seekers, but also to job creators who want to collaborate with the best of the best so that more productivity can be achieved and everyone can be happy and we can build the world into a better place. Alright, so Proremote, chill, have fun, enjoy yourself, watch Proremote, subscribe, show us love. We're doing it, have some fun.